When it comes to hotels, what do you consider luxury? This is a question that I think a lot of people would answer differently depending on where they're from, how much they make, and where they're used to staying. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, and I'm here at Disney's Wilderness Lodge in Florida, a deluxe level resort that is not cheap, and there are some amazing things I want to show you here today, as well as some kind of disappointing things too. I've been making travel videos for over 15 years of popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it's like to be there, and I also wrote a book called Getting Stitches on a Cruise Ship. It's available on Amazon now. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you around the room, show you all the fantastic things and the things that are not so cool, and then we're going to look around the resort. And I think when you look at the price, which is what we're going to talk about in the end, when you look at the price, the resort, the feel, and the amenities, that might be something that justifies paying so much money. But you keep watching and you tell me what you think in the end. This is a Copper Creek Deluxe Villa Studio with walk-in shower, and this is the curb appeal. This is what you see when you walk in. As always with the room tours here on the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, this is a lived-in room. We've stayed here for a while. I always do that because I like to know what it's like to stay here so I can give you as much helpful information as possible. I'm finding the bed over here very comfortable, and one thing that I think is great is there are not only plugs on each side of the bed, but also USB ports. So it's great for modern families who like to charge things and also maybe have a CPAP or other device that you need to have plugged in next to the bed. This couch does pull out into a bed, and I have to tell you, my friend Jessie is a huge Disney fan. She's been here 6 times this year already. This is her first time staying at the Wilderness Lodge. Dramatic lighting with my phone here, but Jessie's sleeping on the sofa bed, and even though that she loves everything about Disney, she's been like, I can't believe that this is the bed that they put in a deluxe level resort. It's just not comfortable. The mattress is crappy, and when we pull it out, it's not even really flat. So I don't know if the Copper Creek villas are due for an update or whatever. Mega Disney fan Jessie definitely gave this sofa bed a thumbs down. I like this chest of drawers over here and counter space. There's a nice table where I've been getting my work done, and we also have had a glass of wine and a snack, as well as a little kitchenette. We have a fridge, a coffee maker and coffee. There's some paper towels, microwave, a toaster, and this is something that is surprising. Plastic cups and paper plates. There's also, there's a can opener and a bottle opener, but the silverware is also plastic. And I don't know about you, but this does not say deluxe to me. This is not luxury. And I don't think that that fits to the price category of this hotel, but we'll talk about that more later. This back here is a closet and storage space. I saw there's also an iron and a safe in here too, so that's nice to know. And the bathroom door here is semi-Morgan approved. As mentioned, it is a walk-in shower. There's no bathtub in this studio, but I know they do have rooms here that have bathtubs. And there's a makeup light as well if you really want to see how big your pores are. Some of the rooms here, like this one, have a terrace instead of a balcony. And I guess it's kind of nice to have this extra space and more of a view of nature. But I kind of wish we had had a balcony to see maybe the pool or the lake. I think a balcony is a little bit more private than this, but I'm not complaining. This is still pretty nice. By the way, this chest here has a lot of storage space in it. Pops up like this. Or is that maybe even a desk? Well, kind of a desk in a way, but there's not really well, maybe you could put a normal chair next to that. Maybe I should do that. Anyways, now we're gonna go look around the spectacular public areas of this resort, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll talk about the price. But before I do that, please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done it already.
And give me a big fat thumbs up.
All right, let's go check it out. Look at this lobby. Is this not amazing? When I was a cast member in the Magic Kingdom in '94, I remember walking in here and it was still relatively new, and I was just blown away by this because I had never seen a space like this. There is so much detail here. They really went all in with telling the story that we're in the Pacific Northwest in some big lodge on a mountain. I mean, look at how real that fire looks. Isn't it amazing? From these gigantic lights to the huge logs holding up the ceiling. It's just gorgeous in here. How would you like to sit in a rocking chair and look at this little geyser here bubbling up that flows outside and then ends up actually becoming the pool? At least that's the story they're telling. Does your hotel have a bridge in the lobby? The Wilderness Lodge does. This theming and attention to detail is one of the things that makes the deluxe and moderate Disney resorts from this era so special. When you compare this property to the Riviera Resort or the new tower being built at the Polynesian, the Wilderness Lodge definitely succeeds in giving you that feeling that you've been transported to a different place and are not just staying in a hotel. This center waterfall feature, called Copper Creek Falls, brings so much atmosphere into the center courtyard area, and it's themed to make it look like it's flowing into the pool, but there's actually a trick under the bridge, so this is not the water that's going into the pool. The main pool area also has rock features, a jacuzzi area, and a small water slide, and one thing that does seem deluxe to me is the free towel stations around the pool areas. It's nice to know that you can just grab a good book and head down to the pool in your suit, and you don't need to bring a bunch of towels for the entire family. There are lifeguards on duty and also daytime and evening activities planned. You can check the schedule in the lobby or on the close by Humphreys Hideout, which is where some of the crafting activities take place. Not too far from the main pool area is the Boulder Ridge Cove Pool. This has some different theming and is a little smaller, but it also connects to the fitness studio area, which is a nice perk, and it's nice to know you have 2 pool options in case one is full. Between the pools and lake, there are boardwalks crisscrossing from A to B, and if you're in the right place at the right time, you can see the Fire Rock Geyser erupt. This is just one of many details that is totally unnecessary, but it increases the storytelling factor and this sort of fantasy feeling. At the end of one of the boardwalks is the boat dock for the ships that will take you to some of the other resorts, as well as directly to the Magic Kingdom. This is a huge perk and a great way to start or end the day. We got over to Magic Kingdom so quickly in the morning, and it was much more quaint and less crowded than the Disney park buses. The Wilderness Lodge also has 2 sit-down restaurants, a lounge with the famous popcorn sampler, a bar out by the lake, and a quick service restaurant as well. So what do you think so far? How much would you pay, or how much do you think a room this close to one of the most popular theme parks in the world, with that pool, with this theming, with these restaurants, with all of this, how much would you pay? Because this is what it costs. And for me, I just don't feel like calling something deluxe, charging a deluxe price, and then offering plastic cups and plastic silverware. I don't think that fits together. And that does not include park tickets. That's just to stay here. If my travel budget was much bigger, I would love to stay here again because I just love the vibe and the feel of it, and I love how close it is to the Magic Kingdom. I love the boats. But the thing is, if you are planning to stay on property at Disney, the value level hotels don't necessarily offer you that much less space or that many fewer amenities depending on what you're looking for, but they do offer you a much more affordable price. And I have room tours of many of the Disney resorts here on the channel, so if you're planning a trip, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, or you can search my library to see one of those other tours. And now we're gonna batten down the hatches and wait for this storm to roll over. I kinda wouldn't mind if it was like a really nasty downpour, just because we're not planning on doing anything today except hanging out at the hotel, so not gonna ruin my plans. I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides. Thanks for hanging out.